Hey guys, and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. We are once again attacking the lighthouse with some makeover energy. Maybe not deleting the entire floor plan energy, but we're deleting everything else. The floors and the walls can stay, that's fine. I'll accept. Basically, I don't like this house, but I couldn't do it all in one session. So obviously last week I did the little teen bedroom, and this week we are going for the full open plan kitchen, dining, living space. So right as you come in the big double doors off by the lake, you see, kabam, living space. So the biggest problem I had with this was all the windows. I was deciding whether or not to keep them or not, but your girl loves natural light. I absolutely adore loads and loads of windows, and I wanted to keep it. And you guys probably know, if you've been around here a while, that I like a challenge every now and again, so long as it's achievable. But yeah, like a challenge. So I was like, keep the windows, we're gonna make it work. And I think I made it work. I'm pretty pleased with how it all turned out. It took me a while to decide on sort of like the layout of the kitchen, but I knew I wanted like counters, so many counters. I think I'm definitely going to play in this house at some point, and I just love a good bright kitchen with lots of counter space, because Lord knows the Sims be leaving stuff all over the shop, and suddenly you can't like cook anything because there's no counter space. So not only did I have around all of the kitchen walls some wonderful counters, but I also gave us a little island as well. I would love one of these in my kitchen, and honestly I think we could probably fit one if we didn't have our kitchen table in there. But I really like having a kitchen table. It's a nice place to sit and eat food sometimes. We usually have breakfast around the table, but that's probably the only meal we have around the table, apart from maybe on a Sunday when we'll have like a roast every now and again. Not as often as I would like, but you know, we all live busy lives, so there's not always time to cook a full roast and get everybody to sit around the table and have it as well. But yeah, I got the counter, got all the got the island, got the counters, and it was looking a bit bare because the walls are pretty high in this house. They're not like the low walls there. I think they are at least medium height, possibly full height. So I knew I had to have these cupboard things in anyway. But to be fair, most kitchens do have wall cupboards. Is that what you call them? Cabinets? I don't know what they're called, but I really struggled with that one on the end. You probably saw a little while ago. I couldn't get it to sit in place. I had to get it just the perfect angle, and I gave up on this because it fully wouldn't do it again. It would not replicate the situation. But I got those nice long ones to sort of close off each end of the kitchen. I've obviously got the bar, and then I wanted to sort of decorate the counter with a bit of clutter, fill in some of that space because it really was a lot of open space. So I got the debug items. I thought those would be really good for, you know, kitchen clutter. And honestly, I couldn't remember the debug cheat, so I was literally sat here building. I was like, I had to get my wife to look it up for me. Luckily, she was snuggled up in the bed over the other side of the room, so she was able to just sit at the phone, look it up, find it for me, and we got it in there. We have actually all been hit with the lurgy this week. There seems to be some nasty sort of like chesty, bonky cough going around in our area, and we've all got it. I haven't been hit too hard, which is crazy because I'm usually the one that gets hit with things like worse than everybody else because my immune system is pile of pants. But I have been on vitamin D for I think about 3 months now, and while it has not made like a noticeable difference in my energy levels with the chronic fatigue, because we're not sure if it's chronic fatigue or if it's vitamin D deficiency now, but I'm pretty sure it's still chronic fatigue because I am still fatigued. But that being said, I have been working every weekday for those 3 months, give or take, because I have had a couple of days off where I did get hit pretty bad with illness. But I think the vitamin D is allowing me to do, like, to work the hours and still have some energy left to spend time with my family and see friends every now and again. Unfortunately, they're also very busy, so hasn't been very often that I got to see my friends, but we did go to see a lovely light festival in sort of like the city near us recently, which was really nice. I didn't get to see all of it because we all are living quite far apart at the moment, and by the time we're all there it was very late and we had to get the bus back fairly soon afterwards. So that's like an annual thing that we kind of do now, because we went to it last year. I think honestly I preferred it last year, but I did get to see all of it last year, so maybe the ones I would have seen might have changed my mind, but I'm pretty sure last year's was better. But it's fine. Usually they do a light festival in like slightly more local to us, like actually in the town we live in rather than the big, well, they do both, but like this year I don't think they're doing it, which is a shame, because that one you just literally walk around a park rather than various parts of the centre of the city, so it's a bit nicer and more cozy kind of things. So yeah, it's nice, and it's also easier for us to take the kids to that one as well. And last year that was quite fun because they had these things, it's like you squeeze this big like Baymax looking blob, and there was, I don't know how else to explain it other than a tentacle of the same material. Again, very Baymax. Imagine Baymax tentacle in a non-sexual way. But you'd squeeze it, like you'd give the blob a hug, and then the tentacle would either extend or curl in. That was really cool. We couldn't get it to work at first. There's a video clip of us, all three of us, like all four of us, me and my 3 kids, like all squeeze and it still wouldn't work. And then it did. A different one worked, so it was fun. But yeah, what was I saying? That was fun. And I wish they would do it again, but I guess they've got other financial priorities this year. There's been a lot of roadworks locally, so I think that's probably where a lot of it's gone. But it's going to be nice to have good gas pipes sorted out, good roads, nice and smooth and stuff. Because I'll tell you, some of the roads in our area, on the top of a double-decker bus, you're like bump up, you think you're going to fall off. It's crazy. But yeah, so those will hopefully be sorted by the end of this year. And yeah, anyway, point being, my energy levels I think have been better, but also I have been doing the work, like working, so it's hard to notice that they're better because a lot of spoons, so to speak, have been taken away. But things are definitely on the up and up, and my immune system seems stronger than ever, because before I'd like get a sniffle, I'd like see somebody coughing, and I'd like get a chest infection or a throat infection, and it would be horrendous, and I'd be bedridden. But now I'm working in a class full of snotty reception children, and I don't think I've not had a cold since I worked there. Maybe like 1 week where I didn't have any issues. But while I've had the cold the whole time, it's never been like apart from for like 2 days, it has not been a situation where I've not been able to get out of bed or not been able to go into work kind of thing. I've managed, I've powered through, and I'm glad I did, because I think getting out of bed thing, a big thing with me for the chronic fatigue is I think there are days when I could get up and out of bed. If I tried, it would be difficult, but I think the getting up and out of bed would help. But I struggle to push past that like mental barrier of it, where my brain's like, no, you're so ill, stay in bed. You can probably hear my croaky throat because I'm talking so much, and I do have that tickly cough I was talking about. But where I've got work, I'm like, my brain is wired like, if I've got somebody that I'm gonna let down, or like I'll get in trouble if I don't XYZ, suddenly I have a lot more get up and go, and that's definitely helped and has helped me be more proactive and do things that I probably would have just stayed in bed and not done before. So it's been awesome. All in all, hate to admit it, but I think the doctors were right in getting a job is helpful, so long as it's no more than the hours I'm working now, because I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Yeah, my streaming schedule has been absolutely obliterated. I'm considering stepping away from streaming just for a little bit to readjust my energy levels or something. I don't really know, but it seems silly me saying I'm still going to be streaming when I'm doing it maybe once or twice a week instead of 4 times a week like I normally do. I don't know. But yeah, it's been an adjustment, and things are definitely improving, but like there's definitely more progress that could be made if there were ways to do that. But yeah, this is basically the end of the video. I've rambled on about my health for quite some time. I do apologise. It's just kind of like the thing at the moment. Oh, also, side note, I started therapy. We haven't gotten very deep yet. I only had my first session on Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. But enjoy the screenshots and the little before and after. I hope you like it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you do.